I was born in a little small city in Alabama, Opelika, Alabama.
My family were basically construction workers and truck drivers.
My grandfather was born and raised in Ireland, didn't come to the United States till he was 19 years old. And he wanted to do one thing, was be an American.
I grew up in a town of nothing but immigrants from all over the world. And so we all grew up with that feeling that we were American.
The Korean War started, and when I could get a break from thrashing wheat and making hay, I visited a Marine recruiter and ended up enlisting.
I envisioned myself as a conscientious objector, but when Pearl Harbor happened and other people around me were going to war, I felt that it was not only my duty but my privilege to serve the country.
I always wanted to be a Marine. My mother cried, my father cried because I was joining the Marine Corps. They said, "You're gonna die, you're gonna die." I said, "No, not me, not me."
November the 8th of 1942. The French shot at us when we went in there. And it scared us to death because we had never been in any kind of combat before, you know.
It seems that A Company was the bait, and we walked into an ambush.
The Germans were very close. Turns out that they were probably less than 100 yards away.
They gave us 7 tanks, and then we were supposed to protect the tanks. And we thought they were there to protect us.
The night before, we were told that the entire 1st Division, the 1st Marine Division, was expendable. That means that we're going to lose everybody.
We started moving up a ridge line that had been explained to us as clear and that we could get straight to them with. We barely started on a ridge line and we hit the first bunker.
Mortars going off and machine guns and everything else. And all these North Vietnamese, about 1,000 of them, were coming out of the hills.
As we were going through the hill, the sniper shot at me. He shoot right behind my neck. And I could feel the heat of the bullets.
The Vietnamese were dug in. They were in spider holes. They were in hooches. They were in trees. They were everywhere.
They had penetrated the outer perimeter. They penetrated the inner perimeter through their own stealth. And they were very worthy opponents.
And the battalion commander finally got on the hook and he said, "Lieutenant, you've got to come on out. We can't come get you. We're in our own firefight in here. Can't come out and get you. It's getting dark." And he says, "If you don't fight your way out, you're there by yourself tonight."
We got pinned down just like our predecessors. And we couldn't go forward, couldn't go backwards.
It was so dark, you couldn't see your hand in front of you hardly. And after fighting for a length of time, I realized that they were getting behind my position. So I told the members of my squad to withdraw, and I covered their withdrawal.
The captain, I don't think I ever seen a look on a man's face like that, just hopeless. And I said, "Well, I'll take it before you, Captain." And he said, "How you going to do it?" I said, "I'm going straight ahead shooting, Captain. I'll take you men with me, and we'll go straight in shooting. If we make the trench, we got a chance." And he said, "You're not going to make it." I said, "Well, we'll try."
Second grenade rolled in beside me. And so I grabbed it, and I'm going to throw it. First impulse to get rid of it, right? But I'm laying flat on my back, and I'm thinking I can't get this out of reach of my own men. And so they scooped it under me, under my right hip, and grabbed him, pulled him down on top of me, and I said, "Hit the dirt, Doc." I got it in my hip pocket. And he went off, took us both off the ground.
And so I said, "We're going to establish a perimeter right here, and you're going to fight or die."
I made a decision to make a wheels-up landing, crash landing, close enough to his airplane and pull him out of the cockpit.
You're afraid. You just don't admit it. And you pray. Down deep inside of yourself, you pray.
You're facing an old man death right in the face. And so I said a prayer. I didn't pray for myself, but I prayed for my wife and my daughter.
We moved in on our objective. We took it. And I lost a lot of kids I didn't know their name.
I just knew that if I died doing what I was doing, what better way to die? I mean, what better way for a soldier to die than to be saving the lives of his fellow soldiers?
There's no doubt in my mind that every man out there wouldn't have done the same thing I did.
Marines don't leave anybody on the battlefield. Someone drops, you pick them up and bring them with you.
You know, I just felt I was doing my job. You don't let your buddies on the left and the right down. You just do what's right, and they'll do it for you, and that's what makes this country so great.
We've been so fortunate by the accident of birth to be Americans, and having had that good fortune, our primary duty is to make sure that this country survives and that we stay free.
You just can't beat what this country has, and to defend it is an honor.
Freedom is not free. Freedom is something that you have to earn.
Every time you see a newsreel film of one of them looking in the tunnel, he's risking his life. Every time you see one of them breaking down a door, he's risking his life. And he's doing it not for himself, he's doing it for somebody else. I would just as soon die as take credit for what happened out there that day.
Those of us that wear the Medal of Honor know that there are so many other soldiers, airmen, Marines that have done acts that just weren't recognized because there were no witnesses left. So I'm very proud to be able to wear the Medal of Honor for all of those that performed deeds far greater than I did.
We are given the tremendous honor and privilege of representing the thousands upon thousands of men and women who have served our country, who did wonderful, marvelous, heroic things and never got recognized.
I went back to France and through Germany and found the spot where each of the men that served for me was killed. And I honored them at that time.
The medal represents what the country has always stood for. Sacrifice. We wouldn't be here if somebody hadn't sacrificed for us.
But this medal's not mine. It belongs to those kids who never grew up to be grandfathers. I just hold it in trust.